What's going on, guys? It's your boy Krimzynn here. This video is going to be just a little bit about like my life in Florida, mostly around this is going to be my early school years, so like kindergarten, first and second mostly, because around third grade I think I moved from Florida to Texas. So yeah, it's going to be around those bit of times. This video is going to be a chem gameplay on Freight Dom, and yeah, so school in Florida compared to Texas is definitely something fucking different. I remember when I was in kindergarten, like, or pre-K kindergarten, like first starting out school, I had these two teachers. One literally was called Miss Butt. She was black. She had a nose as big as the Eiffel Tower. And then I forgot what the other teacher's name was, but she looked like she was goddamn Martha Stewart or some shit, hosting her own cooking show and shit. So I don't even know what was going on with my two teachers. They were both like jacked up. But like kindergarten, all right. So it's like you have, at least in my kindergarten, we had like snack time, and we had playtime, and then we had playtime's recess, and we had like a nap time and crap. So our nap time was probably like half an hour at least, and it was like they took this like stretchy ass fabric, put it and stretched it over like two 2x4s, and stretched it out for like a foot or a foot and a half, and they just stapled the fabric to the 2x4s, and then that's what we'd lay on. It was like these little like ROTC or like army freaking cots that we would sleeping on. And for recess, these two teachers, these two like kindergarten pre-K teachers, would take us out outside of the portables, because that's where we'd have our class, or I guess you could call it class. In these portables, they would take us out and they would have us fall into lines, like rows of like four, however many, probably like 3 rows of like 4 kids or something like that, and they would have us stand there. And they would have us look like frickin' scarecrows. Like, they'd have us with our arms out, feet together, just standing there. They would keep us out there for literally half an hour, 45 minutes. And they would just walk between the lines. And then if, like, one of us, like, frickin', I don't remember what they did specifically, but, like, I think they just, like, got really, like, in our face. Like, it was literally like an army camp. If we let our hands down, like, if we got tired and let our hands down, they would get mad at us. Like, I don't know what was up with Florida curriculum at that time. I lived in Brooksville, which is, it was close, I think, to, Tampa Bay area, like, St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg, I go fishing a lot. We had like a couple fishing tournaments and stuff out there when I was, and during like the couple of years that I was there, we'd had some fishing tournaments, and I went to a couple with my dad, and I caught some stingrays and shit like that. But that's besides the point. That's not talking about school. So school, like, okay, so that's that's just like straight bull that would happen, and like this is pre-K and like kindergarten. What are you doing with your lives to where you have to make kids stand out in like the Florida sun, which isn't even that bad compared to Texas, but still, like the Florida sun, the heat, and make us stand out there looking like goddamn like teas and shit? What the hell? Alright? Freaking, and like first and second grade weren't those pleasant years either. I was all jacked up for first and second. Like my first and second grade years were just holy shit. I don't even know. So much crap would happen. Like one thing that happened was in my last video where it was stories with Krimzynn, where I freaking cut off my finger. That happened when I was in Florida also. I had this one little girl named April. All right, we had just, this is probably first grade. All right, we're coming out of the portables. We just got our class done. All right, we're coming in a single file line, and she's line leader. All right, you know when you're line leader, you were like the fucking pimp, and we are all the bitches. All right, she was freaking line leader. Right, I don't know why, but for some reason this like dumb bitch April line leader decided to look over the side of the little, I don't know what to call it, like they have a little walkway, and there's little rails on the side of the walkway, and shit like that, alright? So she looked over the rails, and then she just whips her head back, clutches her eye, and starts singing, like, frickin' Mayan frickin' ritual dances and shit. We don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, we see a bee fly up, like, and away from the, like, the crime scene, and it stung her in the eye. She literally got stung in the eye by a bee. I don't know what happened to that girl. She literally just left school after that. I don't know what happened to her. I never saw her again after that, literally. That was the last time I ever saw her, was when she got stung in the eye by a bee. I don't know what happened to that girl. And, like, another thing, I don't know why I do the stuff I do, especially, like, those years. Those were my kid years and all that stuff, but I brought, like, a little pocket knife to school. And I don't know why, but I was cutting up my backpack. I swear, I feel like from the start, I came out of the womb just drugged up. I feel like I was on massive drugs 24/7. Like, I don't know. I didn't have enough time to talk about my life in Florida, so I might do another video with Stories with Krimzynn, talking about a little bit more. Next video is going to be weekly special number 5, and I do commentaries over those weekly specials, and I have a topic that I want to talk about. I don't know if you guys want me to talk about it, but it's like relationships and my take on them. So if I get like 5 likes, or if I get some comments down below saying that that's cool with you guys, then I'll talk about it. If not, oh well. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay, commentary, all that guys stuff. Been your boy Krimzynn. Deuces.